Welcome dear students. Today our topic is complex numbers and quadratic equations, the chapter number 5 of NCERT textbook. So let us try to understand first of all what the meaning of complex numbers are. Here complex numbers. In the very beginning, let us discuss one quadratic equation of this type: x square plus 1 is equal to 0, and the question is find the value of x, find the roots of x, find the roots of this quadratic equation. So how we start? X square is equal to minus 1. So here in the very beginning the question arises, we know that what is the square of minus 1? This is equal to plus 1. What is the square of plus 1? This is also plus 1. What is the square of minus 2? This is equal to plus 4. What is the square of plus 2? This is also plus 4. So this way, what is the conclusion? Square of any real number is always positive. So why this is negative? Now question is why this is negative? But in our mathematics, in solving so many questions, we deal so many equations of this type of equations we deal with. And so in order to get rid of this difficulty, this obstacle, what we do here? First of all, if we find the value of x, then what is the value of x? This is plus minus square root of minus 1. Now what we do here, we consider this number is equal to plus minus I. I mean iota. I mean iota. So this way what we can say, I is equal to square root of minus 1. I is equal to square root of minus 1. Iota is equal to square root of minus 1. Now suppose we have one plane. This is called Argand plane. Argand plane like this. First of all, the vertical axis, then horizontal axis. Here horizontal axis they are called real axis in complex numbers, and vertical axis are called imaginary axis. Imaginary axis. Now let us try to know in more detail. First of all, suppose here equal portions are there: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. If we discuss about this point, what are the coordinates of this point? The coordinates will be x is 2 and y is 1. So this way, in Cartesian, in a complex number, how we write this point? We write this point as z is equal to 2 plus 1 iota. or 2 plus iota, right? Similarly, if we take here this point, suppose this is the point, the coordinates of this point are x is minus 1, y is plus 3. Then what we say, this is the point complex number z is equal to minus 3 plus 3 iota. Likewise, if we take any point in the third quadrant, suppose this is the point, here some point, what does this the point mean? X is minus 1, y is minus 2. So what is the complex number? Z is equal to minus 1 minus 2 iota. This is the way how we write this point as complex number. Likewise, if we take any point in fourth quadrant, suppose this is the point having the coordinates x is 3, y is minus 2. So how we can write the complex number? Z is equal to 3 minus 2 iota. So from here, what the conclusion is? Z is equal to x plus iota y is called the complex number. Z is equal to x plus iota y is called complex number. Here x is called real part of the complex number, and y is called imaginary part of complex number. So complex number is denoted by Z. My dear students, now we know that I mean iota, and this I, the value of I is square root of minus 1. If we square both sides, then what happens? It means I square, iota square is equal to minus 1. So conclusion is iota square is minus 1. Similarly, next time what we do? Iota raised to power 3. This means iota raised to power 2 into iota raised to power 1. That is, what is iota power 2? This means equal to minus 1. And what is iota? Writing this iota as it is. So final answer becomes minus iota. So this way the conclusion is iota power 3 is equal to minus iota. Lastly, we have iota raised to power 4. What does this mean? This means iota square its whole square. That means what is iota square? This is minus 1, and its whole square is plus 1. So this way what we say, what the conclusion is, iota raised to power 4 is equal to 1. So this is very important in complex numbers when before we start the questions of the exercise 5.1. Now coming to the exercise, the questions of the exercise. Now coming to question number 1 of the exercise, the very first question is express 5 iota into minus 3 upon 5 iota in the form of a plus iota b. So here first of all we have 5 iota into minus 3 upon 5 iota. This means we multiply the numbers. First of all minus sign outside, next is 5 is multiplied with 3 upon 5 and iota is multiplied with iota. So this way we have minus 5 cancelled 3 iota square. Now we know that the value of iota square is minus 1. So here this becomes minus 3 into minus 1. So finally we have plus 3. But what is the question? Our question is convert the expression into a plus iota b. So what we can write? We can write this question, this solution as 3 plus 0 iota. Okay, so here the value of a is 3 and value of b is 0. This is the first question of the exercise. Similarly, we have question number 2 of the exercise. Express iota raised to power 9 plus iota raised to power 19 in the form of a plus iota b. So first of all we have iota raised to power 9 plus iota raised to power 19. So because we know that iota raised to power 4 is equal to 1, therefore iota raised to power 8 is also equal to 1. So iota power 9 means iota raised to power 8 into iota raised to power 1 plus similarly iota raised to power in the multiples of 4, 12 is also equal to 1. Iota raised to power 16 is also equal to 1. So here we can write iota raised to power 16 into iota raised to power 3. So this way we have iota power 8 mean 1. We are left with only iota plus iota raised to power 16 mean 1. We are left with iota raised to power 3. So further we know that iota raised to power 3 is equal to minus iota. So substituting this value, what we have iota, this becomes minus iota. So finally plus iota minus iota becomes 0. But what is the question? Express the given question in the form of a plus iota b. So we can write this equal to 0 plus iota 0. So here what is a? This is a. What is b? This is b. So what we say, value of a is 0, value of b is also 0. Question number 3. Express iota raised to power 39 in the form of a plus iota b. So here first of all what we do, iota raised to power 4. Here we can divide 39 is divided by 4. 9 4s are 36. We are left with 3. So iota raised to power 4 whole raised to power 9 into iota raised to power 3. 9 into 4 36. 36 plus 3 9. So this means 1 raised to power 9 into iota raised to power 3 mean minus iota. So this way this is equal to minus iota. So what we can say about this? We can say 0 minus 1 into iota. That means the value of A is 0 and that of B is minus 1. In question number 4, we have 3 into 7 plus iota 7 plus iota into 7 plus iota 7. So this means 3 into 7 21 plus 3 into 7 21 iota plus iota into 7 7 iota plus iota into iota square 7. So this means 21 plus 21 iota plus 7 iota 28 iota plus iota square mean minus 1 into 7. So this way 21 minus 7 is equal to 14 plus 28 iota. So this means A plus iota B. The value of A is 14, value of B is 28. Question number 5. Express 1 minus iota minus minus 1 plus iota 6 in the form of A plus iota B. So here first of all, what is our question? 1 minus iota. Taking this minus sign inside the bracket, we have this becomes plus 1 minus iota 6. So further we have 1 minus iota plus 1 minus iota 6. This means 1 plus 1 2 minus iota 6 becomes minus iota 7. So this way the value of A is 2 and value of B is minus 7. Now coming to question number 6, express 1 upon 5 plus iota 2 upon 5 minus 4 plus iota 5 upon 2 in the form of A plus iota B. So first of all, we can write this equation as this number as 1 upon 5 plus iota into 2 upon 5, taking this minus inside the bracket, minus 4 minus iota 5 upon 2. So this means real parts they are added here, 1 upon 5 minus 4 plus taking iota common, we have 2 upon 5 minus 5 upon 2. So this means 1 minus 5 into 4, 20 upon 5 plus iota 4 minus 25 upon 10. So this way minus 19 upon 5, this is also equal to minus 21 upon 10 into iota. So from this the value of A is minus 19 upon 5, value of B is minus 21 upon 10. Now what is our question number 7? Express 1 upon 3 plus iota 7 upon 3 plus 4 plus iota 1 upon 3 minus 4 upon 3 plus iota in the form of A plus iota B. So first of all, opening the brackets, we have 1 upon 3 plus iota 7 upon 3. This becomes plus 4 plus iota 1 upon 3, minus and minus product is plus 4 upon 3. This becomes minus iota. Now collecting the real parts in one bracket 1 upon 3 plus 4 plus 4 upon 3. Thereafter writing iota outside and inside the bracket we are left with 7 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 minus iota. So this means 1 upon 3 plus 4 upon 3, 5 upon 3, 5 plus 4 into 3, 12 upon 3. Similarly, here we have 7 plus 1, 8, minus 3, minus 1 is this because iota is outside, upon 3. So what does this mean? 12 plus 5, 17 upon 3 plus 8 minus 5, 8 minus 3, 5 upon 3. So this way, what the conclusion is, the value of A is 17 upon 3, value of B is 5 upon 3. Question number 8. Express 1 minus iota raised to power 4 in the form of A plus iota B. So here first of all 1 minus iota whole raised to power 4 can be written as whole power 2 whole raised to power again 2. This means what is A minus B whole square? A minus B whole square is equal to A square minus 2AB plus B square. So here the value of A is 1 and value of B is iota. So this becomes 1 whole square minus 2 into A into B plus B square whole outside the bracket square. So this becomes 1 minus 2 iota plus iota square whole power outside the bracket square. Again this is equal to 1 minus 2 iota. We know the value of iota square, which is equal to minus 1, its whole square. Now what happens? This plus 1 and minus 1 cancelled, so we are left with equal to minus 2 iota whole square. This means what is the square of minus 2? Minus 2 whole square into iota whole square. So this means 4 iota square. 4 into minus 1, this is equal to minus 4. So what is the conclusion now? From here, value of A, this can be written as 4 plus iota into 0. Value of A is minus 4, B is equal to 0. Our question number 9 is express 1 upon 3 plus 3 iota whole power 3 in the form of A plus iota B. So my dear students, first of all we know that A plus B whole raised to power 3 is equal to A power 3 plus 3A square into B plus 3A into B square plus B raised to power 3. So here put value of A equal to 1 upon 3, value of B is equal to 3 iota. So right hand side becomes 1 upon 3 whole raised to power 3 plus 3 into 1 upon 3 whole square into 3 iota. Next is plus 3 into 1 upon 3 into 3 iota whole square. Lastly 3 iota whole raised to power 3. So first of all this means 1 upon 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. Here this 3 3 square in the denominator, 3 into 3, 9 is in the numerator, cancelled, so we are left with only iota. Next time plus, this 3 will get cancelled, we are left with 3 into 3, 9, iota square mean minus 1. Last is plus 3 whole power 3 mean 3 3s are 9, 9 into 3, 27 into iota power 3 mean minus iota. So next time collecting the terms without iota, that is real parts of complex number, they are 1 upon 27 minus 9. Thereafter writing iota outside, this is now 1 and this is minus 27. So we have now 1 minus 243 upon 27 minus iota into 26. So this way what we can write this now, this is equal to minus 242 upon 27 minus iota into 26. So value of A is minus 242 upon 27, B is equal to minus 26. So this way question number 9 is complete. Now coming to question number 10, we have, this question is also very much similar to question number 9. Express minus 2 minus 1 upon 3 iota whole raised to power 3 in the form of a plus iota b. So first of all we know that a plus b whole power 3 is equal to a power 3 plus 3 a square b plus 3 a into b square plus b raised to power 3. So what we can say about this, a is equal to minus 2 and b is equal to minus 1 upon 3 iota whole raised to power 3. This becomes minus 2 whole raised to power 3 plus 3 into minus 2 square into minus 1 upon 3 iota plus 3 into minus 2 into minus 1 upon 3 iota square plus minus 1 upon 3 iota raised to power 3. So this is equal to minus 8. This will be equal to minus 2 2s are 4 iota, and this is equal to minus 3 cancelled 2 upon 3 iota square. Next is minus 1 upon 27 iota raised to power 3, which means minus 8 minus 4 iota. Iota square mean minus 1, so this becomes plus 2 upon 3. Iota power 3 mean minus iota, so this becomes plus 1 upon 27 iota. Next time real parts, minus 8 plus 2 upon 3 plus taking iota outside minus 4 plus 1 upon 27. So finally we have, this is equal to minus 24 plus 2 minus 22 upon 3. This is minus 108 plus 1, that is minus 107 iota upon 27. So value of A is minus 22 upon 3, B is minus 107 upon 27. Our question number 11 is, find the multiplicative inverse of 4 minus 3 iota. So my dear students, first of all, suppose the given number is z. So we write z is equal to 4 minus 3 iota. So its multiplicative inverse of z is equal to z inverse. That means 1 upon z. So what we write, z inverse is equal to 1 upon z. What is z? 4 minus 3 iota. In the next step, we rationalize this. Rationalization means writing the same number as it is, then changing the sign of imaginary part 4 plus 3 iota, multiplying this number in numerator and in denominator. So this becomes 4 plus 3 iota. In the denominator, the product a minus b into a plus b becomes a square minus b square. 4 whole square minus b is 3 iota whole square. That means 4 plus 3 iota divide 16 minus 9 iota square. That means 4 plus 3 iota divide 16 minus 9 into iota square mean minus 9. So this is equal to 4 plus 3 iota divide 25. So this is the multiplicative inverse of the given complex number. Question number 12 is find the multiplicative inverse of square root of 5 plus 3 iota. So here again what we do, let the given number is z. Z is equal to square root of 5 plus 3 iota. Therefore, its multiplicative inverse z inverse is equal to 1 upon z, which becomes 1 upon square root of 5 plus 3 iota. So what we do now, we change the sign of imaginary part. That is, we write square root 5. This plus will become minus 3 iota. Same number will be multiplied in the denominator also. So this way we have square root of 5 minus 3 iota. In the denominator, a plus b into a minus b becomes a square minus b square. So this means square root of 5 minus 3 iota divide. It means 5 minus 3 iota square mean minus 9. So this means square root of 5 divide 9 plus 5 14 minus 3 upon 14 iota. So this is the multiplicative inverse of the given complex number. In question number 13 also, find the multiplicative inverse of minus iota. So here first of all, we suppose let z is equal to minus iota. Therefore, the multiplicative inverse is z inverse, which is equal to 1 upon z. So this means 1 upon what is z? This is minus iota. Now what we do? We multiply with change in the sign of imaginary part. So this minus iota becomes plus iota divide plus iota. So this means we have equal to iota divide minus iota square. So iota upon minus iota square itself is minus 1. So this becomes I upon 1. So iota itself is the multiplicative inverse of the given complex number. Last question of the exercise is question number 14. Express the following expression in the form of a plus iota b. 3 plus iota square root 5 into 3 minus iota square root 5. So first of all, a plus b into a minus b. This becomes a square minus b square. Also in the denominator, opening the bracket, this becomes square root 3 plus square root of 2 iota, minus will go inside the bracket, minus square root of 3, minus and minus product becomes plus iota square root of 2. So this means 3 whole square mean 9, minus is outside, iota square mean minus, square root 5 whole square mean 5, whole divide, square root 3 plus square root 3 minus cancelled, square root 2 iota, square root 2 iota, that becomes 2 square root of 2 iota. So this means 9 plus 5, 14 upon 2 square root of 2 iota. So this means this is equal to 14 ones are 2 ones are 2, 7. 7 upon square root of 2 iota. We multiply here with minus square root 2 iota, divide minus square root 2 iota. So this way we have minus 7 square root 2 iota divide. This is minus square root 2 into square root 2 becomes 2. Iota into iota, iota square. So this is equal to minus 7 square root of 2 iota divide minus 2 into iota square is also minus 1. So what is the meaning? Minus 7 square root 2 iota upon 2. So this way a plus iota b form, that means 0 plus minus 7 square root of 2 upon 2 iota. So value of a is 0, b is equal to minus 7 into square root 2 upon 2. That's over. Thank you very much.